This is Warren Pereira, director of Tiger 24. I thought I was making a documentary on a tiger in the wild. But in 2015, the tiger I was following killed a man who entered his territory. And my documentary became about something bigger.
He was the pride of Ranthambore, but now is the biggest villain of the national park. We are talking about Ustad or T24, who was abruptly relocated a few days ago, allegedly because he had turned into a man-killer.
This is the story of a tiger and the question of his place in the world. This is the story of a tiger who united a nation against its own government. This is the story of tiger number 24.
The biggest lesson for me is to focus on making a good film and making a film with integrity, worrying a little bit less about trends and whether it will be successful or not, because I've realized I can't control it. There's forces at work that I don't understand. There's forces at work that are bigger than me, that film industry is not a meritocracy. So I think just enjoy the process and make a good film. At the very least, it'll be rewatchable like most good films are. Obviously, winning Best Feature Documentary at Burbank International was a highlight. Winning the Panda Award at Wildscreen was amazing because Wildscreen is the most prestigious award for wildlife documentaries. It's regarded as the Green Oscar, so that was a big deal. Being a finalist at Jackson Wild was also amazing. So definitely, all of that was welcome. On the other hand, I never did get a huge streaming deal. I didn't get nominated for an Oscar. I know that sounds ambitious, but I think it's a pretty good film, and I spent a decade of my life doing it, and it's a film on a very iconic tiger and a very important iconic moment in tiger conservation. So I think whether was it successful or not, I think the answer is yes and no. Most importantly, I made the film that I wanted to make, and I think I made probably the best film I could make in this genre. So in that sense, it was successful. Paul Thomas Anderson, Quentin Tarantino, both of them just make really compelling cinema. I like the long takes, I like the moving camera, I like the dialogue, there's an honesty to it. I like that they take their time. Recently, RRR, I forget the director's name, but it's a phenomenal film, and that film actually has re-enthused me about making films again, because it affected me on a level that's just very cinematic. It was just the sound and picture, just being able to be affected by a frame with sound and picture, to me is so rejuvenating for me in film. Well, the highlight obviously was winning Best Feature Documentary. So winning Best Feature Documentary at Burbank International Film Festival was really good. I'm glad I was at the award ceremony. I'm glad I was there to receive it. Another small highlight for me was I really appreciated Kurt allowing me to change the levels in the theater to calibrate the audio and making it just the way I wanted. So that was another highlight for me. I've got 3 new projects in the works. One's a feature horror film called Scarabee&B, which is about a cannibalistic butcher. I've got a thriller called Double Bite, and I've got another tiger doc called Pereira. I've actually shot Pereira already, and I could edit it as a live action, like regular tiger documentary. But I think it's going to have a lot more impact. It'll be a lot more compelling in animation. So I'm working on that. And again, thank you to the Burbank Film Festival. This is Warren Pereira, director of Tiger 24.